Hey Marcus, what do you think about the new Elta launch that's coming up?
Oh, it's the one that is coming out in February, right?
Yes.
Actually, it's not too bad. How much do you think actually Elta will launch at, looking at the current market?
Okay, so for this, we can look at the break-even price from the developer side of things. So let's assume that we add 5 to 10% profits. We can potentially expect bigger units, such as the 3-bedroom options, to start from around 2003 PSF, and the smaller units like the 2-bedroom to start from 2004 PSF.
Okay. So, I mean, looking at your expected PSF, I guess maybe a 2-bedder could start from around 1.5 million. Maybe
Yeah.
3-bedder would be about 2.2 million.
Yeah, I would expect price to start, say, from around that range based on the current new launch market and from what we are even seeing from EOK, from Nava Grove, Chuan Park, and even the Ori that recently launched. Yeah.
Actually, can I gather your thoughts? Do you think it actually makes sense to still buy new launch like Elta at this kind of prices?
Honestly, to be frank, it really boils down to what the demand is when you are ready to sell and what is your exit strategy. Say, for example, if you were to enter a project like Elta. So, for example, Park Clementes, which has already TOP'd in 2023, has 2 to 4 bedroom options transacting between already 2001 PSF to 2003 PSF. This actually means that the Elta isn't expensive when you consider the newer age and also the newer lease. Yeah, so it's a bit of comparison there that we can take a look. Yeah.
That's true. Actually, that actually makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, when you were actually analyzing the potential selling price, I was also thinking about the number of 1 million HDB flats that is already transacted in Clementi, right?
Definitely.
So actually, there will be a healthy pool of HDB upgraders if you think about it. With that 1 million and higher pricing, they'll probably be able to upgrade to the private market easily.
Right. So exactly. So when you look at the potential demand and say exit strategy, when you purchase Elta, it also makes sense to explore if you're keen to elevate your property asset portfolio if the price is right in the first place. Yeah.
I see. I mean, I also come across a few clients that are like more the investor types. They might be looking to buy and rent out. So in terms of rental yield and whatnot, do you actually think it still makes sense to buy Elta as an investment project?
I think mainly due to the location, you can look at places like Clavon and even Clement Canopy. 2 bedrooms on average are going for rentals about 4,200 a month, which means that the 1 bedroom options at Clavon, they are also averaging around 3,500. So I think in terms of rental yield, you are quite set because from what we see in the past, neighboring condos, actually the rental yield is quite decent.
Yeah, this actually makes a lot of sense. So, I mean, it's definitely something worth checking out. But to be very honest, we can't really expect Elta to be all good, right? Like, is there any potential downsides of the project that you mentioned?
Okay, every project definitely there's downside. So I would say one potential downside is the distance, say, from the MRT. We all know that Singaporeans, they all love being near the MRT station. But let's be honest, I mean, you can't have MRT everywhere. It's still fairly convenient. I mean, from Elta, you travel to Clementi MRT. And also there's the upcoming Cross Island line, which will be coming up. So it actually makes Clementi even more connected throughout Singapore.
Oh yeah, I mean, from what I also seeing on the news, it's actually not within 1 kilometer of Nanhua, right? So I mean, most families with young children, they might not actually be so inclined to Elta, right? Or
Right.
like, what do you think about it?
I mean, schools is one thing, but of course, other than Nanhua, there are also other primary schools that parents can look at. For example, Pei Tong and even Clementi Primary. These are all within 1 kilometer. So, not to mention that Elta itself is also very near to the education belt. You're near SP, Ngee Poly, NUS, SIT, and so on. So there's also further reinforcement to show that why Elta is good to consider because we are located right in the middle of the education belt as well. Okay, so me and Marcus, we have already seen the Elta show flat, and if you haven't already, be sure to reach us so that we can bring you through the tour of the Elta show flat in person, and we believe you will love it there.
Right, so feel free to contact us at the number below and we'll see you soon. Bye
Bye-bye.
guys.